Welcome to your Wednesday afternoon, early September. A little bit of smoke and haze on the western slope. The Tri-County area, Mesa County, Delta County, Montrose County, not under an air quality health advisory, but further to the east, they are, especially east of the divide into the Front Range. But a little bit of this smoke and haze should make for a beautiful sunset tonight. That occurs right around 7:40 this evening. So you can look west for the direct sunset, or you can look east for that glow that occurs on our mesas and our mountains. Beautiful, should be beautiful tonight. Now, that smoke and haze, that fine particulate matter in the atmosphere can do a couple of things. It can make breathing difficult. So if you have lung issues, respiratory issues, like myself, you might want to limit your outdoor activities because this could bear down and create some respiratory problems. The other thing it can do is limit how hot we get. Now, it may only be a degree or two, and that makes all the difference in the world when we're talking about how hot we got today. Grand Junction, well, we set a record just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. The old record was 98 degrees back from the late 70s. We hit 99 degrees. The forecast today was for triple digits, 100. Well, with that being the case and that smoke in the atmosphere, a little bit of haze, probably limited, just a degree's worth of heat for us. Did you feel the difference between 99 and 100? I cannot, but we're going to forecast another day at 100 tomorrow for Grand Junction, and we're going to forecast another day of smoke and haze in the atmosphere, so you know where this is going. Regardless, we're hotter than the averages for this time of the year. Grand Junction, we're supposed to be in the middle and lower 80s this time of the year. Montrose, we're supposed to be in the lower 80s this time of the year. So we're looking at not only today being 10 and 15 degrees hotter than we should for this time of the year. By the way, triple digit club again for Moab and Delta. Not quite for a Rifle, but we've been setting records since last week. Last Friday, it started with Grand Junction as a tie. Yesterday, Rifle, Cortez, Orchard Mesa, Mesa Verde National Park. A lot of these areas set record temperatures, and we're going to do this again tomorrow. We are forecasting triple digits for Grand Junction, but again, smoke and haze may be our friend tomorrow, as friendly as smoke and haze can be. But on the board, whether you're working or playing, you're going to encounter hot temperatures. So if you're outside recreating, make sure you take breaks. Make sure you have enough water. If you run out of water halfway through your adventure, you need to turn around and get back to the starting point and get more water. You don't have to continue, but please make sure you have plenty of water. If you're working, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to exhaust yourself. Take regular breaks, seek shade, have that water handy. And the heat of the day, well, our high temperatures have been occurring anywhere from 2 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So keep that in mind. Get up early tomorrow. Sunrise, 6:30, 6:40. Get the day. Get started early. Get into the heat by mid-morning and you'll know what I'm talking about. Heat advisories for the Front Range still dealing with Weld County, Larimer County, Arapahoe County, Jefferson County, Denver County, the populated areas of Denver and north of. They're still under that heat advisory through tomorrow night. Also, red flag warnings for the good northeastern portion of our Centennial State. We also have that air quality health advisory for the same area. And this is all from the wildfires. A few local wildfires, but with our winds coming at us around this ridge of high pressure from a northeasterly direction, then we're seeing wildfires from Idaho and Montana pumping some of that smoke in. So the primary area is along that northeastern corner of Colorado for both smoke and wind and heat. Now, red flag warnings to the north, that's a good indication that we have storm activity. We have low pressure systems lining up, the first of which should pass through after Thursday and Friday to our north. So that's going to create new dynamics for us, that low pressure system, and you can see it just off the eastern Pacific coastline up into British Columbia. And that's eventually going to work its way across the area, and it's going to shuffle our high pressure system. This is the primary reason. The location of this high pressure system, basically four corners, is the reason why we're so hot and so dry. Now, there's a little bit of a shift in response to that low pressure system moving eastbound tomorrow, but we're still going to be under these hot conditions. We're still expecting temperature records to be set, temperature records to be high, and that's Thursday. Remember, this is a shortened work week. Now, this will eventually weaken. This high pressure system will weaken, and we'll get more of these low pressure cold fronts passing through. Eventually, by this time next week, we should have a good temperature adjustment. In fact, just this weekend with this particular scenario, we start to lower. It's a slow and gradual lowering of the temperatures from the triple digits down to the upper 80s for this time of the year. But by this time next week, we should start to realize the typical average temperatures. Now, look at that thunderstorm on Wednesday. I'm not hanging my hat on that just yet. I still want to focus on the hot temperatures, transitioning to just warm temperatures, transitioning to just average temperatures, all within the extended timeline.